Guys, I don't know if you guys heard, but Jennifer Fessler, I don't even watch the Real Housewives, but I just saw this article today, and she was hospitalized for impacted bowels. And she talked about how they know that it was, well, they're assuming that it was from the Ozempic she's on. But in the article, she specifically states that she will not stop taking Ozempic because it's, literally changed her life. But how now she has realized there's certain foods that she eats that will, make that harder and make it to where it's harder for her to go to the bathroom and whatnot. So I think that we should talk today about, different foods that our patients should eat, that we tell them to eat, right? Or do we see this in our clinic, right? What do we do to help our patients? Because as we know, you hear about this all the time. So what do you guys think about it? Would we tell our patients to stop? Would you guys stop?
No. But I think
I tried for 3 weeks. I tried to stop for 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
But
Exactly.
I would agree with that lady that it is life-changing, but like Sariah always says, our clients aren't just successful because of semaglutide. I really think a lot of it has to do with our programs because we focus on healthy lifestyle changes. And so that's like my biggest pet peeve, obviously, in my position, is clients understanding that going to the bathroom is part of being healthy. But I will get a lot of clients, especially clients who've had the gastric sleeve or the gastric bypass, whatever it's called. They don't go to the bathroom within 12 to 16 hours. And going to the bathroom once a week is turning into something normal before these GLP-1s. So we always focus on gut health because that is going to help with bowel movements and weight loss. So I love clients starting to take magnesium, adding in berries, volume. So that's where macronutrients and counting your calories can really help educate a client in what's going on with their bowel. So those are my main focus. And then walking. So that's what I like, is healthy lifestyle changes to add on to clients using all these different supplements or GLP-1s or peptides.
So what do you guys think is the biggest factor for people having constipation? Is it a certain type of food? What do you guys think is causing that?
So I think a lot of times it actually has to do with like sitting around. That's a big factor. I always remind people, I'm like, do you know what they do for horses to get them to go to the bathroom? They walk them around the circle.
Oh my gosh.
So go for a walk. The other thing is you can drink a lot of water, but what a lot of people will do is overcompensate with their water intake, and then they're flushing out a lot of the minerals and electrolytes in their body, kind of throwing that off. So then that's when I'll recommend using an Ultima supplement, either LMNT, and just something, or just magnesium, the Calm supplement. So that's going to help draw water into your bowels and just helping with constipation that way. And then also spinach, that's like a huge like water, fiber, magnesium like go-to, which you can throw that in your protein shake. You're not going to taste it. And I'm telling you, if you eat 2 cups of spinach, you don't use the bathroom, then there's probably some other contributing factors. But also another thing is, I 100% believe that a lot of people have created bathroom phobias. So they will hold it all freaking day until they get home.
Like,
and
I
then
can't
it's like,
relate.
what's wrong with me? And I'm like, well, you just held 2 days of stool for another 8 hours because you're refusing to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, when you gotta go, you have to go. Okay.
Yeah,
So the other thing is using the bathroom when you need to go. Don't hold off. And then also establishing routines. So routines also go into your eating patterns. When you kind of eat sporadically, it actually messes with your digestion. And so that's why, like, I honestly think the whole 2 to 3 hours in between a meal, the reason why that there is it's actually approximate timing for digestion. And if you go into like blood sugar, it usually takes about 2 hours for that regulation to occur. So you're pretty much ready for your next meal. Processing is pretty much taking place. However, if you're eating high fat meals, that's going to take longer. That slows down digestion. So then you're going to create more of a backup. So you have to learn what works for you. I've done the keto diet. I've done regular eating. I don't care what I'm eating. So which promotes the most healthy bowel movement for you? Sometimes people with high fiber intake, such as apples that have a lot of pectin, that's not good for that person. So maybe you need to be choosing more berries. That's just mostly fiber, and that's going to work better for you. So you got to figure out which fruits are going to be more beneficial for you. And then also with your veggies, asparagus has a lot of inulin fiber, which is a huge promoter for bowel movements. So it's just kind of seeing what foods are going to promote those healthy bowel movements. And then also which ones don't promote gas in your belly as well. Because if you're fighting gas and constipation, you're going to be all kinds of discomfort.
Miserable.
So how do you guys feel like our patients do with the constipation? Do you feel like ours are pretty much handled pretty well, or do we get a lot of people that are dealing with that constipation?
I think we talk about it. Like, it's brought up immediately, and so
we talk about what was brought up at the Christmas party.
Oh, we won't drop names, but I mean, like, someone eats a lot of protein. We're like, Madeline goes, well, do you poop regularly? And, you know, I mean, like, you just make it to where it's not an uncomfortable question. And then people are aware, and then they're like, oh, it has been 2 days since I went to the bathroom. And they know the parameters that they're supposed to be taking. Obviously, we have a nurse practitioner that they can always step into and have a conversation with a medical professional to make sure it's not something that they should go see their doctor for. But if it's just been 2 days, they're like, I'm a little uncomfortable, there's all kinds of natural remedies which you can get over the counter, so you don't always have to like, doctor, I can't use the restroom. But if you are having a distended stomach, you're in pain, yes, maybe go see your doctor if you're tablet. But because we do talk about it, they know they can use a fiber supplement, they can use psyllium husk, they can use smooth move tea, magnesium, whatever's gonna help get that thing. But because it's an open conversation, no one's embarrassed, and sometimes that seems to work well for people that I've worked with.
That's why we were kind of laughing when we were talking to our friend about it. But it just shows like he really, that guy, he really knows his protein intake and all of his other various macros. So he doesn't have a bathroom issue. But we were laughing at it as coaches because that's something that's so talked about with our clients, because I don't want any client to think it's normal to not be going to the bathroom. And so that's why we try to educate and get on the same page with our clients, because like Chelsea dropped lots of different lots of different fibers and the different foods and how that's going to impact you. A person walking off the street is not going to know that. Like, it really helped me working with our CMC to understand how Brussels sprouts don't personally work for me. Spinach is something that I've never had an issue with. I had to get over my fear of fruit, and I get so many clients that will hyper focus on the calories in fruit and the sugar in fruit, and I'm like, you don't even need to go there. You want to focus on things that are going to help you stay in your deficit and help you have a regular bowel movement. And so we choose when our clients are on that first 8 weeks, and they're using some Moreland, HCG, or just a lifestyle plan. They have to get fruit in, and we have specific fruits to help with their bowel movements. But we talk about that in their first visit with us. So it's just a big part of us talking about all around health and making sure our clients feel good.
Yeah, I definitely think that's probably one of the biggest factors for why, and not to say we don't have anybody, because we do have some people who just have a hard time going to the bathroom before they even came to us. And so as soon as you get on any type of medication, then it kind of slows down even more. So, but I think the difference between like what you guys are saying, us and them having to go to the hospital, is that it's talked about immediately. And so we are making sure from day one, are we going to the bathroom? Are we going to the bathroom, right? After 2 days, okay, we gotta get a supplement in you. So I definitely think that if you are on Ozempic, Wegovy, semaglutide, something like that you are definitely paying attention to that. Not just from our Real Housewives, but if you guys have Googled it, you're going to see that's probably one of the number one factors that people will complain about is, oh my gosh, I had to go to the hospital, my stomach hurt, I had gas, I had bowel, I had this, whatever. But I think if you handle it the right way from the beginning, it's a game changer. So there is our topic of the week for you guys. One from the Real Housewives. We are here for you guys every Tuesday. So if you got a question or you got a topic that you want us to talk about, or Real Housewives that I don't even know about, let's do it. Bring it on. So, all right, guys, love ya. Hope you have the best day ever. And remember, it's never ever too late to become your happiest and healthiest self. Love ya. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.